What's going on, guys? I got 5 new knives that you guys should absolutely check out. These were all sent to me, and this one I'm actually going to be sending back to Kev from Divo. Kev, thank you so much for letting me take a look at this knife and do a video about it. Let's actually start off with that knife. So this right here is the Divo Stout V2, and oh my gosh, like I can do that freaking all day. I mean, it's so light. All right, you got purple fat carbon, titanium. This blade is freaking phenomenal. Take a look at that. Awesome ergonomics on this knife. You can get right up on this knife as well. If you want to get up here or right down here, it really just depends on your flavor. You got Vanax steel, definitely more a premium type knife because it is Vanax. You got this nice titanium clip, but it also comes with wired clips if that is your cup of tea. If I were to buy this knife, this would be the clip that would stay on there forever, just because I don't mess with wired clips much, you know. But this knife is super awesome. I think it's sold out right now on their site. It was going for $375 when it was on their site. Rather than going into the main specs, I just wanted to give you guys a first look of what it is. The blade itself is a sheep's poon, is what they call it. It is manual opening. You got bolster locking right here. It's 3.5 ounces. The blade length, you're looking at 3.3 inches. The handle length is 4.29 inches. And this is just super fun to toy and play with. I mean, look at that. What a freaking beaut, right? Sorry if you hear my daughter screaming in the back there, but that is the Divo Stout V2 in Vanax. The next knife that I want to go over is a company that I actually linked up with over at SHOT Show this year, and that is Defcon. And this is part of their JK series. JK standing for jungle knife, as you can see right there. This right here is M390, the blade, and you got full titanium pretty much all over the place. Scales, clip, and this right here is unique because if you can see that right there, it looks like a liner lock, but now it's gone. Why? Because it is a pivot lock knife. So that right there just deploys it in, boom, you use it to flick it out. Pivot lock brings it back in. You got a flipper tab right here on the back, and then you also have this front flipper which deploys the knife like so. Okay, I can open it multiple ways. I really like that. When there's more than 2 ways to open the knife, I freaking love that. That's awesome. And this right here is the Fulcrum. So this is going for $200. I'll make sure I link all of these knives in the description down below. But super minimalistic feel to a knife, and it feels very premium and sleek. I mean, if you like the pivot lock, which the pivot locks are just growing on me, just like the Riot PLX-T. I really like that, and it's just super fun to play with, super easy to deploy, like so. I could do that all day. All right, and then you got your back flipper, boom. You got your front flipper or top flipper, however you want to call that. M390 premium materials, very good knife. This next knife here is also a knife by Defcon, JK series jungle knife, and this is the Recon. This is going for $225. It's titanium silver with carbon fiber on both sides. Ambidextrous, I forgot to state that about this also. This is also ambidextrous. The Stout V2 came specific for us lefties because lefty EDC, homie, but they also made it in a right hand for the right-handed people out there. And I really like how this is super big. I mean, this does scream minimalistic at all. This is super tactical to me. I mean, look at that compared to this minimalistic knife. Huge difference, right? They're both JK knives from Defcon, but definitely a lot different, you know what I'm saying? And this knife is way bigger, like I had stated. You got your access lock right here, or crossbar lock, however you guys want to call it. You can use that to open, and that's the only way that you can actually bring the knife back into its housing, but you can use that to open it. You also have this nice hole right here for any type of spidey flicks like so. M390 blade, very nice premium type blade here. I'm no freaking metal guru, but I know that M390 is one of the tops. You know what I'm saying? Both of these JK series, I'll make sure I link down below. Now let's talk about these two knives. This one right here is from Kansept Knives, another supporter of the channel. I absolutely love Kansept Knives. They were the first company that I just started collecting left-handed knives from. And this is a left-handed Fenrir. It is a Greg Schaub Sparrow Knife Co. design. I freaking love it. Like, honestly, when it comes to Kansept, I think of the Fenrir as a staple knife of theirs. Whether it's a lefty or a right-hand knife, this is a must-have in your collection. And you're looking at red G10, black titanium. You got S35 VN steel. They use that with a lot of their knives. I really like that. Good steel there to have. You have multiple deployments for this knife. So you have your thumb stud there, which you can just flick out with your thumb. You can spidey flick it if so. You also have a way to front flip it if you want. Can I flip it like this? Yes, I can. But there's so many options on how you can open this knife. It is such a beauty. All the specs you can definitely find online. I'm not going to waste your time and go over every single detail of the inches and millimeters and what have you, but the Fenrir is a must-have in your collection. This one is a right-hand version of the Main Street. I don't think they make a left-handed version. I mean, technically it's ambidextrous. It's an ambidextrous knife. It's just not oriented for left hand. So that right there is only on the right side. There's no holes here on the left hand side, which I can do that. But I do have to address that the green micarta that they use is beautiful. There's some green micarta out there right out the box. It just looks brown or super dried out. This one is just nicely waxed and handled, and I freaking love this thing. So this isn't S35 VN, you're actually looking at 154 cm, also a really good type steel. You're looking at a warning right there, with that lime green thumb hole. I think I would have liked it in black, but you know, I'm not the designer, you know what I'm saying? But this knife is phenomenal. I really like that. This knife was designed by Dirk Pinkerton, and he did a phenomenal job with this. They also come in a little Main Street. I handle the little Main Street at SHOT Show, and I really like it. Now, my only qualm with this knife is that I feel like this thumb hole is just a little too low. I feel like it has to go a little higher because sometimes it gets stuck like halfway. See that? There's more of a travel that you have to do with your thumb, unless you have like super long index type thumbs. You're not gonna have any problems. But if you have short, stubby thumbs like me, you know, you really got to give it some muscle. But I really like this blade. I really like this knife, and I think this is also one that you should have in your collection if you are a right-handed person. Might give this one away because I don't really keep right-hand only knives. I usually trade, sell, or give those ones away, but it's definitely one that I liked playing with, toying with, and yeah. So these are the 5 new knives that I just wanted to show you all. Make sure I link them in the description below, but I do want to know your guys' thoughts. Tell me what you think about these knives. Do you have them? What do you like about them? What are your pros, your cons? Throw them in the comments. If you like this type of video where it's just top down, you don't see my face, well, let me know. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.